तो वापिस से स्वागत है सैवेज माय चैनल में। अगर तुम्हें पिछले पार्ट में याद होगा कैरी मिटास जो हमें ये लड़की मिली थी और इसने हमें बताया था कि विचर की बेटी के बारे में इसने सुना है, ऐसा कुछ था। तो हमने काफ़ी टाइम से पार्ट्स नहीं बनाई इसके, क्योंकि स्ट्रीमिंग में लग गया था जिस कारण मैं पार्ट्स नहीं बना पाया। पर मैं अब इसके पार्ट्स अपलोड कर रहा हूँ। तो मैंने इससे पहले एक पार्ट बनाया था कल, बट वो ऐसा हुआ कि ये चल रही थी 4K में, और तब ये मेरे हिसाब से तो ये बिल्कुल स्मूथ चली, पर वो भी इसमें 4K की सेटिंग नहीं थी, तब वो लैग कर रही थी वहाँ। तो फिर मेरे को दोबारा अब रिकॉर्डिंग करनी पड़ रही है यहाँ से। तो क्या कर सकते हैं, अभी फिर करना ही पड़ेगा और क्या, क्योंकि स्टोरी अगर बीच से अगर मैं शुरू करूँगा उसमें फ़ायदा तो है नहीं। तो इसलिए हम दोबारा शुरू कर रहे हैं। तो अब पार्ट्स आते रहेंगे इसके, तो अब शुरू करते हैं और क्या, ज़्यादा बकवास नहीं करें। चलो।
That oily yellow vapor is toxic.
I hardly.
Mushrooms.
Terrible idea. What happened?
Well, he survived. And wounds heal awfully quick on young
यहाँ
witches.
जाना हमने।
Come on.
Swallow. Seems we're headed the right way.
Let's go. ओके, ये रही जगह एक।
Look, it's rather similar to that other pillar with the projection.
Ni fordo sol esser.
क्या बोल रही है?
Ni
Hello,
fordo sol esser. Hail silla kelpi.
Kelpie?
Helping.
Does he mean that sea monster?
No, that's what Ciri named her mare. Horse could apparently gallop like a demon.
Good name for a horse. So, shall we look for it? Gavella Glan.
तो यहाँ पे था एक सिंबल,
Drawing of
कल
a
काफी
horse.
ढूंढने पे हमें
For
पता
Ciri,
लगा।
must be. Kelpie, another horse. Almost exactly like the last one. Let's see what this does.
Gerald, I don't know what you did, but it worked. Come back here.
आ गया,
Look, they're opening. Let's go.
बहुत बढ़िया। Okay.
Well, now I know what distorted my effort at teleportation. This very portal.
And I know why I landed in that drowner nest.
You should be...
Think that's a swallow.
बहुत सारे सवालों।
Come.
Sure it's safe.
Of course. The Elven Mage prepared this passage for Ciri.
Nice.
Gavella Glan. It's grown awfully
तो
quiet.
यहाँ पे एक मॉन्स्टर है, हमें अभी नहीं जाना, ठीक है? तो ओ भाई ये जिंदा हो, कोई नहीं, सब मार देंगे हम, क्योंकि हमें ना इसमें हेल्थ की बहुत ज़्यादा है। बहुत बढ़िया, अगर इतने से हेल्थ में मैं मार देता हूँ मज़ा आ जाएगा। अरे भाई मर गया वो फाइनली। अरे भाई मार दिया।
Gavella Glan. And that would be that. I knew we'd
बहुत
manage.
बढ़िया।
That's so? Make sure and tell me beforehand next time.
यही जाना है
My
शायद। हाँ यही
intuition's a
जाना
fine
है।
instrument, Witcher. Don't
तो
underestimate.
विचर में काफी अंधेरा जाम है, मेन मार्क देख के ही चलना पड़ेगा
I've
हमें।
Once you finally find Siri, what will you do? Plans?
Depends what she wants.
Imagine how it will.
हम चलते हैं आगे।
What we- Look, we've managed to cross the bridge.
जहाज।
Wild hunt. Definitely.
They destroyed the major.
तो हमें
city.
पता लगा था कल जब मैं खेल रहा था कि हम इस चीज़ का यूज़ करके अपनी हेल्थ बढ़ा सकते हैं। जिन लोगों को नहीं पता विचर में हेल्थ कैसे बढ़ाते हैं, मेडिटेशन कर लो भाई, तुम्हारी हेल्थ बढ़ जाएगी।
Might have.
ठीक है, ये देखो तुम्हारी हेल्थ फुल। अरे चढ़ जा भाई।
Froze them before they could attack.
बहुत बढ़िया, पहुंच गया।
Shut up! Isa,
तो यही है विलन इसमें मेन।
Yama. Ren,
जो राजा था वो चला गया। तो ये लोग जो आते हैं यहाँ बार बार इस वर्ल्ड में, वो इसकी बेटी को ढूंढने आते हैं, विचर की बेटी को, क्योंकि उसके कुछ ऐसी शक्तियाँ हैं जो मतलब सब कुछ बदल के रख सकती है। तो पार्ट्स थोड़े बड़े होते हैं गाइस, ये नहीं कि स्किप करो, स्टोरी का पता नहीं चलेगा।
Mage from the hunt summoned it. Can you see all those cracks it's blowing through?
जितना जोड़ी है तुम लोगों से लगे उतना स्किप करना, ज़्यादा स्किप
We
मत
must
करना।
get closer.
पर देखना
I
जोड़
shall
पार्ट
shield
बहुत
the
औसम है
militia
विचर।
press the surge. Stand at my side.
तो हमने इसके साथ रहना, ये एक शील्ड बनाई थी, क्योंकि कल मैं ये कर चुका हूँ तुम लोगों को, जैसे मैंने बताया था।
Stay close.
और यहाँ से आएंगे डॉग्स, कुत्ते। बहुत बढ़िया। ओए ओए,
Angal Scamina.
ठीक नहीं?
I'm beginning to think we might make it.
तो हम बाहर अगर निकलते हैं हमें डैमेज भी होएगा इस, तो इस हम ज़्यादा बाहर भी नहीं निकल सकते।
Hey, Nicola.
ये नच क्यों रही है ऐसे? बूटी शेक कर रही है भाई। बहुत बढ़िया,
Angal Scamina. It worked.
बहुत बढ़िया।
Darian Annoy.
कर दिया भाई साहब।
What's wrong?
It'll pass. That took a great deal of power.
भाई साहब, बस 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 बस।
If you can't go on,
You can't leave me here.
I'd never do that. Love to be able to say we could stay here a while and rest.
I know. We must go on.
तो चलते हैं फटाफट काहे
Log the passage. Maybe I can try.
Leave it to me.
फिर करंट मारेगी
Thanks for your help. Pretty tough slog.
लेट्स
He
गो
awaits us.
अब हमने इसको मारना लास्ट पर ये मेन विलन नहीं है गाइस मेन विलन अभी बहुत बाकी है बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा मेन तो पहले इसकी बेटी की स्टोरी भी शुरू होनी है अभी
You're stubborn, Tuan.
Geralt, I shall help you.
Step back.
Stop telling me what to do.
I wonder how long you last.
ऐसी लगी
Geralt! Geralt, look! He's opening a passage!
Stay calm. Focus.
Another rift! Geralt!
अरे भाई कितना डैमेज अरे बहुत सही इसको मारना बहुत बढ़िया फाइनल
Are you well and whole? I feared
Unnecessarily. Let's look
बहुत
around.
बढ़िया
I had my knickers on.
Larena Luna.
All right. Let's watch this message.
Tyrell, this place is no longer safe.
Do not
tarry
stay
here
here
long.
long.
Trust no one. And above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog. Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Where last we were together, not much to go on. Damn it.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything, and if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
Crookback Bog.
Kira, if you're hiding something,
But I didn't say.
Do you know
you
this
know
is-
these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in the village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stopped the spread of the plague in Bellum.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Velen, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
How do I find the witch?
The swamps are vast, dangerous,
But
but they say the
that,
crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of treats.
Treats.
Of course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
Take the tome and read it. I truly do believe you'll find Ursula. All right then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Good idea.
Okay.
Why do we even come?
बहुत सारी चीजें भाई साहब.
Strange. My medallion's trembling, but there's nothing here. What's with this wall?
It's an illusion. I sensed it as well. I expected we might run into such things, so I brought this.
Meaning what?
The Eye of Nahalani. It dispels illusions.
डिस्पेल्स इल्यूजन्स मतलब जो इल्यूजन हुआ पड़ा है ना दीवार पे मतलब ये ऐसा लग रहा है कि वहाँ दीवार पर दीवार नहीं है और हम उसे पार भी नहीं कर सकते तो ये चीज उस चीज के इल्यूजन को खत्म कर देगी और हम पार कर पाएंगे.
Simple, isn't it?
फीचर में जो थोड़ी इंग्लिश यूज की गई ना कुछ ज्यादा ही वो है ठंडे लेवल के भाई साहब हमसे ना हो पाएगी.
Flow of fresh air from the left must be an exit that way.
Good.
वो कह रही है यहाँ
Let's
पे
get out of
फ्रेश
here.
एयर है यहाँ जाना सही रहेगा यहाँ से रास्ता खुल
Wait,
रहा है
there's still the magic lamp.
तो हम एक लैम्प के लिए भी रुकेंगे.
The elf promised it to me in exchange for my help. And since his return here seems doubtful, I must retrieve it myself. If I can find it, that is. Will you help?
जरूर.
Yeah, I'll help.
Splendid. Come then. Gavella Glan. We're certain to find something here. Looks like another damned riddle to me.
ओके यहाँ पे भी थोड़े पजल्स हैं. मैंने ये पजल किया था तो मेरे को याद है शायद.
There it goes.
हाँ ये नहीं.
Damn, you're ugly.
यहाँ से पहले ये वाला है.
Seems we did
Then
something wrong.
फिर ये
Wait.
वाला.
Something just happened.
ये वाला है.
Behind
फिर
that wall.
उसके बाद ये वाला है.
There it goes.
अरे यार गलती हो गई. पहले ये वाला है. पहले ये वाला है. फिर देन यहाँ से यहाँ पे फिर ये वाला.
Well, coming. What?
बहुत बढ़िया.
Whose grave is it? What do you think? No inscription, sadly.
Sign of the gull. If I didn't already know where she was buried, I'd guess this is Laura Doran's sepulcher.
Perhaps it's a monument to her.
Can't see the elves commemorating her this way. Heroine of a tragic legend to some, but most see her as a traitor to her race, who got her just desserts for marrying Cregennan of Laud.
Perhaps the elven mage is Lara's kin. It would explain why he's helping Ciri.
Possible. This what you're looking for?
Uh-huh.
So what's it supposed to do?
I hope I'll be able to activate it. Let's leave this place, shall we?
उसे एक्टिवेट करेगी वो, बट हमारे सामने नहीं करेगी, वो कहीं और अपने घर जाके। तो फिलहाल तो हमें निकलना है यहाँ से।
We going?
तो यहाँ एक इल्यूजन है, इस इल्यूजन को
Change the eye.
बहुत बढ़िया।
Someone placed an illusion here.
At last. But it was worth it, right? You learned something about Ciri in the end. Something important. Do you intend to venture into Crookback Bog? You must tell me about it afterwards.
Don't know that I'll get the chance.
Geralt, there are two types of men. Those who see opportunity and take advantage, and those who forge the opportunities themselves. I've always seen you as an example of the latter. Besides, I've a favor to ask you. So, visit me sometime?
I'll try.
In that case, I shall be waiting.
See ya, Kira.
पहुंचने वाले हैं, हम पहुंच गए।
Slower.
चल यार, ये हमें टास्क जैसे मिलते हैं, हम चलो लेट्स
The
गो।
rats, why did he need them?
Bloody rodents. Better to stuff them.
Kira, what are you doing?
Geralt! You gave me quite a start.
But now the Magi says bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The cursed isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serad, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded.
इस गेम में हर
Flames
किसी
in the
के
village
अलग
of the
मिशन है, हर
peasants
किसी की
desperate of
अलग
hunger
कहानी है।
sailed
वो
to
सब
Fyke Isle
पूरे
to
करने
beg
पे
for
ही
food.
हमें पता
At the
लगेगा
end,
कि कहाँ पे क्या
It was
चीज़
a
है।
massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fyke Isle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
मैजिक लैम्प।
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you. It might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later. Maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Phi Kyle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt. Thank you.
Take it easy.
यहाँ एक बोर्ड खड़ी है, उस बोर्ड का यूज करते हैं, चलो। Take the helm. Let's go.
Geralt, can you hear me? How goes it? Where are you?
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
Your what?
My feminine intuition.
Wonderful.
Geralt? Are you on the Isle yet? Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear me?
What? Can't hear.
ये क्या है?
What did you say? Interference. You must be very careful.
बहुत बढ़िया। लेट्स गो। थोड़ा आ पाएगा हमारा? अरे आ गया। वह कहाँ से है वो? वह पानी से कैसे है वो? लॉल कुछ भी।
Come on, Roach.
अगर मेरे को बोर्ड लेके आना पड़ा, वो आ गया।
Whoa there, Roach. Let's try Kira's lamp. Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. I think they're feeding on...
You're Geralt's
Okay.
mom. You needn't be so detailed.
Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever... Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let them out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave them there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for 'em. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now. Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him. Too quick a death they gave him.
Should have been made to suffer.
He's not the end of it. Sons
ये
can
बातें
suffer
सुनने
for
में
him, and the daughter. To the top!
ओके
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
ये क्या
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
I'm a witcher. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
what happened
Tell me
in
what
the
happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No! They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned? That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats. Everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I... couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember, and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
Knock knock.
I want to talk.
You deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I'm a witcher.
What of it? Why should I care?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it, for Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. First, then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower, hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
But that means... is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to a ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... she was alive the whole time? But... it can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
But... what can I do? It's too late.
Bury her bones. Annabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
Those are... her bones?
Yes.
Give them here. And leave me be.
बहुत बढ़िया।
Annabelle was no ordinary ghost. She's a pesta, and now she's free.
तो क्या हुआ, गोश्त मार के ले गया भाई साहब। अलग ही नशे हो रहे हैं यहाँ तो, निकलो पहले तो चलो।
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But the curse, what was its source?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a pesta. Graham's dead.
And you failed to notice? You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out.
निकाल रही है मेरे को। हाँ, इज्जत ही नहीं अपनी।
You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt. Became Vin capable.
भाई साहब।
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Kira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale. I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night.
ये पूरी स्टोरी बेस है, ये जो हमारी विचर की सीरीज है ना, पूरी स्टोरी बेस है।
But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
With pleasure.
Sounds tempting. So tempting, I don't think I can refuse.
Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan. So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
All right.
Congratulations. You'd make an excellent jockey.
If only I were a
बढ़िया।
foot shorter and 5
तो
stone
डेट
lighter.
चल रही है भाई साहब।
Well, yes. But then I'd not have invited you here. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with bottled water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
How, if you don't mind my asking? I mean, you'd think the only work to be had in Velen would be in farming.
Very true. So, I've two options. I can either start cultivating turnips or leave. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Didn't destroy that workshop, if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands... Although, Fikyle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends, with benefits. So...
Your fairy tale, your rules.
Really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's enough. Kira, wanna play hide and seek? Why not? A skirt? Guess we're playing hunt the hare, not hide and seek. Good. Won't have to fumble with fasteners. Shame. Could have kept her shoes on. Now where's that Cinderella gone to?
ये क्या हो रहा है?
Found me. Congratulations.
Do I get a prize?
I have nothing on me. But I'll think of something.
क्या हो रहा है?
Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No. It has a different name. Bit indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Nave.
Finally.
Where? Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something. Fyke Isle. The tower.
नाइस। तो हमने शायद अब उस टावर तक जाना, आई थिंक सो। तो उस टावर तक जाएंगे हम कल। तो आज कल इतना काफ़ी है, काफ़ी कुछ एक्सप्लोर कर चुके हैं, काफ़ी कुछ हो चुका है भाई। कुछ क्लास का सीन तो कुछ ऐसा ही था कि बस क्या बताऊँ मैं, कुछ तुम्हें बता भी नहीं सकता कि कुछ ऐसा वैसा क्या क्या हुआ। मैं तो आंखें खुली रह गई, चौंधिया आ गई भाई साहब। तो अभी क्या, अगर वीडियो पसंद है तो लाइक करो, सब्सक्राइब करो अपने भाई को, और अगले पार्ट के लिए वेट करो। बाय बाय।